there, I want you to remember that our ocean is connected to a cycle, and they call it, the scientists, I'm not a scientist, but the scientists call it the hydrological cycle. Now, as we all know, what we learned in grade school, that water has three different forms. It's the gas form, solid, and liquid. Now, as you see here on our beautiful beach, it's the liquid form, as in the ocean. Now, the next step for the ocean is transpiration. From here, the water turns into gas, and whatever's in the water ends up in our atmosphere. So that's why it's extremely important for us to clean the beaches and keep it as clean as possible, because what we're doing is we're setting up a better environment for the future. We don't know exactly when the ocean's going to transpire into the atmosphere, but we could do our best to set up for a better future for not just ourselves, but for our children and our future family. And that's pretty much it. This Water 101, this is my first presentation on it, and I like to make it a kind of a normal part of what we do with Coastal Angels. Does anybody have any questions? Cool. All right. So
when can we expect the desalination plant to be ready?
So Jackie asked about desalination. So that's the process of taking ocean water and cleaning it to a point where it's drinkable. Could be end up in our box water someday. You never know. So they're actually going to build a desalination plant 1 mile down that way, and it has different implications. Like I said about setting up for the future, there's waste that goes into desalination because they have to separate the salt water from the clean water, right? And salt water is really hard to contain, so it actually goes back into the ocean. So we drink the clean stuff, the extra salty stuff goes back into the ocean. I think it's really important for all of us to familiarize with the different processes that goes into making our drinking water, because it'll help us be more responsible for the future. And desalination, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but I think if people knew more about what's going on, it could be responsible too. So that's the desalination.
All right, everybody, give it a round of applause for our team.
Yeah, our team.